Everyone, it's Tonic Live. It's Wednesday. It's 4 o'clock with me, Owen.
Me, Alison.
And me, Daniel.
There he is. I always do the points. I'm never sure whether you might not do it that time. I don't point. Yeah, hope you're all okay. We've had a great day. You enjoyed the Wings of Things show with Jodie earlier this morning. You had the daily with me and Dan, just going through again what was in the kit and some bits and pieces. And Alison, I was going to show you how to make.
If you haven't seen the kit yet, this is the die set that he makes. Whoops, that's very close today.
I know,
wow.
I didn't put the bush in. I haven't put the bush cam in yet.
I wasn't expecting to be that close. So this is our little box that the die makes. So it's a real cutie this month. So if you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Join us.
Yeah, they're getting involved. So yeah, a lot of stuff in the kit. There's a video unboxing above, and you can find out everything that's in there in that kit. You get your papers. You got some brand new stuff which has never been seen or released before. You've got your embossing pen. You've got a bone folder if you're a subscriber, that is.
Yes.
You get the bone folder, and you get
the bone folder,
dimensions stamp set, a die set, and you get a
stamp
set to go along with the curl box.
You do.
Yeah, and that covers your kit, and you get your craft sticker always, so you can see which you stick it together. Get the folder to put them in, so it all goes in. And if you had last month's kit as well, you got the binder, but we're going to have that available in the future sometimes. If you did miss out, it'll be cool. We'll all be fine, and we'll all have a binder together.
We'll all be fine. It'll all be fine.
It'll all be fine. So yeah, hopefully everyone's okay. I got Lucy's with us, Sue, Kim, Emma, Michelle, Nigel's with us as well. Mary says, hi guys, can't wait for this to come. Happy Wednesday. That's the good thing. It's like
it's gorgeous.
We show everything like to you, and then it's like, oh yes, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's like you look forward to it.
It's going to arrive on my doorstep.
That's it. You're going to get all this stuff, and you're just going to go, and the colours are classy.
Pass the papers over. Let's have a flick
through. Have a look at the papers. We might get a.
If you haven't seen the papers, this is a real strokeability kit.
Strokeability.
It is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That is our glitter paper, and it's glitter paper that you can die cut. There's a minimal shed on it. I don't know whether you can see my hand. There's a tiny amount of sparkle, but it is tiny. You know, normally if you stroke glitter paper, you're covered. So we have some beautiful. I don't know. I never know how to say this word. It's either toile or toil, or I don't know what to say it. That's the name of it. You know the fabric you get, and it's got like little. It's usually little people or something like that on it. I'm making it up, I am, but I don't know how to say it.
What is that? What is Ali?
What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Absolute rubbish.
That's a good competition we'll have.
Yeah.
What are you trying to describe?
Yeah.
You go, it's got little people on the fabric and they're a bit...
I do this at home. It's a game we play.
I came in like just before Ali did the show, and I was like, oh, have you got everything? And then she goes, I haven't got my thingy bob and I haven't got my thing. And I'm like, all right, no worries, I'll go and get that for you now.
My mother used to say to me, I haven't got whatchamacallits to go in the wasnim to put thingamajigs in. But I knew exactly what she wanted.
Okay, no worries.
We had a family of Watsits. But there we are. This is the next one. If you can see, there's a lovely ripple effect in this.
I'll give it a bit of a tilt back. There you go.
Can you see it there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like a hologram.
Oh, it's gorgeous. But it's a beautiful satin effect. And there is a little bit of dimension to it. Then we have, that's a funny look there.
There
Can you see it there? Yeah. If you like the red paper that we had in the last kit, this is the same paper but in white. And again, there's dimension to this. It's a definite touchy-feely. Then we have a lovely silver pearlescent. So look at the sheen on that. It looks like a mirror card there. But it is a pearlescent. Then we're on to the reflective card.
Nice shiny.
Very shiny.
I asked you. That's why I said to you.
Go on.
And then we have some plain white for you to cut your boxes with. So that's all the cardstock that we have in the kit. So I hope you think the same as me, that it's a lovely selection. So, without ado...
You know when I said just before we started, mic'd up, yeah?
I was busy looking
You
for
got a
Ali's
mic?
what's it.
Oh, sorry.
You've got a
Am
mic
I on you?
There
Yeah.
you go.
And I looked over to you and I thought, it doesn't look like he's got one on, but it also looks like he might have tucked it in after his t-shirt. As he does very
Some
often
people are
anyway.
saying it's buffering down. I don't know whether you want to look into that.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's start that though.
We're not going to start that. No, well, we're not starting that again. Hi guys, didn't get a notification. We were on. Strange. Yeah. Well, hopefully you did. I haven't used any of my papers out of my other kits. They're special. You're gonna have a nice little set with these, aren't you? You know,
Oh,
you add these two there for Christmas, but they're also, you know, your wedding.
One go.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So there are two main dies in the set. One has got a plain edge,
Oh, sorry.
but they're far from plain. It's got a beautiful little heart design on the top. And the other one has got a scalloped edge.
That's me.
I apologise you have to listen to me, but it sounds awful.
That's that.
Oh, it does.
Oh, good.
You know when you just don't like listening to yourself?
I kind of got used to mine now.
I haven't. And the other one has got a lovely Celtic design. So that's the two we're going to start with. So I'm using the lovely ripple paper. And I know you're going to say this is sacrilege using this as a base card, but I wanted to show you that you can.
Yeah, you can. Justine says this confetti type paper is in different colours, but why is it only available in the kit? Surely it makes sense to have these kits out to purchase. The kit's inspired me to create, but frustrating to only have one sheet of the paper. They're going to be like available. So those, in terms of just their launch and exclusivity, they're in the kits first of all, but the papers are all going to be available through Chanda and the trade after that. So that's an element which you are going to be able to get hold of these papers. So, but if you want a first look, then the kit's the place to. And that's what we're doing. Sometimes giving a first look in the kit
Exactly.
to things you might not have seen. Like so, the sequins, for instance, you wouldn't have seen those before on a Chanda, and these are going to be great for. I said just doing little set shots, you know, alone, let alone
That's
just doing
right.
it on there. So,
I mean, you see a lot of people and they just dot them around their project.
that's what you see.
That's what we're going to do today.
Yeah.
So there's our main shape, all cut out. And for each project, you're going to cut two. Whichever, whether you want a plain or a scallop design, you're going to cut two of them. So for my pattern, I wanted it to be a see-through pattern. So I'm going to cut, and I am going to cut the two together, but I'm going to make sure that they are all stuck down really, really firmly. And I know we do say don't do it, but there is a gap in between each one.
I can imagine, just as Sharon said here, and she goes, the Celtic heart box will be cute for St. Patrick's Day. It could hold gold coloured
Yes.
sweets. Yeah, because you can,
Awesome.
whatever you put inside, you can correspond to the outside.
Exactly.
And I can imagine people doing lots of different colours. So say it was Bastille Day or something like that. You could do a red. I don't know why I do that.
Bastille Day, do you often celebrate that?
But if I was to, I would do red, white and blue ones, like the French flag,
yeah.
and just lay them off. And you can just do things like that. And you were thinking about acetate and stuff the other day, weren't you? You were saying, you know, maybe
Yes,
something
you
like
can
that.
put your acetate into these.
What GSM is it also for these? Maybe
Oh,
215 the majority?
they vary. I got a feeling they are mainly about 250. The Craft Perfect cardstock is 216. But I think the patterned ones are mainly 250.
We'll check with Louise, the paper.
Master.
The paper master. There's Simon there. With us, Sharon's just made it. I love this new craft kit. Seems as if he's going to say something, but he didn't say anything.
He often looks like he's going to say something, but never says anything.
So I don't know when. Oh, are we buffering?
No,
So
no,
there's
we're
my pattern already cut into the main box. Oops. But there we go. So the pattern is gorgeous, as you can see. I wanted to add that little bit extra to it, so we have a little bit of shimmer here. No, wrong way. we've got a little bit of shimmer. But again, I still wanted to see through it. So we're going to repeat. So I'm going to cut the 2 dies, but I'm using one plain edge and the stitching around the other one. But I will be putting them on opposite sides of my plate. Now be very careful cutting on glitter card, because it's a little bit of a tinker to glue to, to stick to. So what I tend to do is put my tape on the die, but also take it onto my plate. So then I know it's held in place. So again, on my die, but onto my plate.
Loads of people saying, hey, first of all, just Kim says, all of a sudden you look nervous. I went, no, I think it's just Simon came in and I just didn't know what he was going to do. As if it was like...
It's a bit unpredictable,
the building's burning down or something, and it's just like, but he'd want us to finish this first. Like,
yeah.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Health and safety comes first.
You either close the door, it's a fireproof door, and just let's finish. And then,
yeah. Lucy says, can you heat emboss on the acetate from Tonic? Sorry if it's been asked before.
No, you can't. Sorry.
We got, will you be able to pitch the folders to put dies and stamps in from the monthly kits? Would be ideal for the magazine dies and stamps. Yeah, they would be good for that. I'm not sure whether we're going to do the actual folders themselves individually to be purchased. But
the wallets?
Yeah, I'm assuming they're talking about the wallets to put them.
The ring binder will hopefully be available at some point, but the wallets, the individual wallets that come with a die and stamp, probably not, I'd say.
But yeah, I said, unless they become incorporated in the magazine with it at some point, which maybe because we've got, unless that was something we did, that would be probably the opportunity for that. Sue says, I know it's not related to the kit. Well, okay, well, I'll carry on. But on Achanda today, they were jasmine layering dies. At some stage, could Alison show us how to create a card blank?
I certainly can.
Tuesdays.
I certainly can.
Justine says, merci buckets. So that is merci buckets to you. That's more of an Italian sort of thing. What would merci beaucoup? That was all you ever know abroad in France.
It's enough. It's enough.
Okie dokie. So I've cut out my outer shapes and now I'm going to cut the inner panels. But again, I've taped it on the die and onto my plate. Because, as I say, it's a little bit of a tinker to stick to make the use of your plate. I'm not doing this at a very good angle here, to be honest. And there you can see this glitter card. It cuts so quickly and so easily. There we go, a couple of little flicks and everything is out. So it is, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous card. I can't praise this card enough. It is beautiful. I saw
the kit opened and I saw what Louise had put in, because I knew, because every month if you first time join, you don't know about the kit, you're going to get dies, you get stamps, you're going to get some Nouveau products, and you're going to get some Craft Perfect card and paper. But they really are a speciality ones that they can put in, and some exclusive stuff that Hunting, as Justine mentioned earlier, they haven't reached the wider trade, so that people are asking. But they will be available soon. So if you do like the look of any of these papers and cards, they'll be available out soon. Cindy says, join you late. Sorry, no worries. Take a seat. Deborah,
grab a coffee.
Yeah, I've sort of gone off I know we've been asking for notes previously, just to explain why you've been absent. But, today it's just it's a free lesson. It's a bit like a free lesson sort of thing.
You're welcome. You're
Towards
welcome
the end of
to
term,
join.
I think we're doing.
So we just crease in the 2 fold lines. And this box is so easy to put together, it's unbelievable. So I've got my die cuts, and obviously the pattern is replicated. So you're just going to see straight through the pattern. The only thing I would do is make sure everything is stuck down, because there's a little bit of a bend in this box. So if it's not stuck down, it may well ping off, and that's not good.
Sorry if it's not working on the YouTube so well. I know people are saying it's freezing on there. Or stopping. The Megs, the thing's right, isn't it, Dan? Yeah. So well, I'm not too sure why.
It may just be the time of day.
Most people, it's the other way around. Everyone just jumps over there. But today, you've got a choice though. If you watch it on YouTube and you're struggling, come over to Facebook and watch us on the Tonic Studios page, or vice versa. You can go over to YouTube and watch us there.
I'm just taking off the excess on the back of my hand, And I'm layering this die exactly over the pattern of the one I've cut. I mean, you could shadow it if you wanted to. That would be another option. So there you can see straight the way through the die cut to my hand underneath. Oh, there we go.
Cool.
Really cool.
It's a lovely effect.
Yeah.
I'm just going to repeat the same with the other side.
So, and Ali said just before as well that she was going to leave some stuff to do, because she said they are quite quick to put together, just so we had enough time for like a tutorial, because they're quick. Oh, and you definitely look nervous. Maybe because the box looks so much like a proposal ring. I think it might look nice with a pumpkin. I don't know, but I'd be that scared. It could go for a proposal ring.
It could, definitely. Are you proposing?
You're not on
Would
one.
you do it, Dan?
Shall I get down on one?
Oh, I thought I was getting the offer then.
No, you can have it.
I've turned the one down, so you can have a secondary one.
Oh,
No,
well.
there's no sloppy. It's not like that.
Oh, it's just a bromance.
It's just a bromance.
Yeah.
So again, we're doing exactly the same, going straight on top of the die cut underneath. Oops.
I think it would look nice as pumpkin. Maria, aside from the proposal
It would
thing,
look
I think
nice
you
as
would think it would
pumpkins.
look nice as a pumpkin.
This is more Cinderella's coach, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is more Cinderella's
It would
coach.
make a. You could just put. What would you put underneath to make it a pumpkin? Because pumpkin, like, it would have green.
You'd have to, but you don't have to put any detail into it. It could be just plain. You know,
Excellent,
we've just
yeah.
put the detail in because you can. But you can just cut it out of orange, put a green little bit on the top.
Come out before and after, so 12.
Yes.
Then into.
Yes, you can. You know, if you cut some wheels on the bottom there.
Okay.
So, there's all our dies all stuck on. And in true Blue Peter fashion, there's one I made earlier.
Well, there we go.
So
Like
the
magic.
Well, you didn't want to see me repeating everything,
No.
so I kind of thought. So you just glue in the centre bit. So it looks kind of like a bit of an L shape. And you glue in the centre part of the L. So...
Last idea, Justine said, or thread them on fairy lights. Would be
yes,
really
that
pretty,
would be stunning.
Yeah. Emma's in bed today, feeling poorly. Had a 3-hour nap. Oh, I'm all about that nap. But
Oh, don't start on your
not if
nap
you're
again, no.
Not if you're not feeling well. It's not
All
so
about
nice.
that nap game.
Hope you're feeling better. Yeah. all
Back
of
to
that.
the nap.
3 hours. That's the kind of nap I have. 2 hours. Like, it's not a nap. It's sleep.
Right, so I'm going to leave that just to make sure everything's dry before I fold it up. So also in the kit, we've got a little tag. So we've got a tag and we've got a layering die that goes on top of it. Oops. So there's the tag and there's the layering die. I'd better put it the right way. So again, this fits any of the words that you've got. Can I just have the plain piece of white card from there? Lovely. So if you haven't had our Craft Perfect card before, there's a textured side and there's a plain side. If you're going to stamp, I would say use the plain side. So that is what I'm going to do.
Do you need?
Can I have the block over there and the embossing powder, please?
Yes.
So, does anybody have a preference on wording? Are we going Christmas?
First one to say what?
Are we going from our home? Are we saying happy birthday?
Valentine's Day, New Year. Good
We
one.
have New Year. We have Easter as well. What you fancying?
First one gets it. Can't be fairer than that.
No.
Apart from the time when we wanted to do the first thing, Hangman game.
I know.
Yeah.
I think because they can't see them, it's more difficult to. How many chocolates would you fit in that box, Owen?
Oh, there's a few Lindo in there.
Yeah, New Year.
New
People.
Year.
Yeah, New Year, says Sharon.
New Year.
Xmas.
Okay.
New Year, Xmas with love. From our
Go.
home.
Shall we have Happy New Year?
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I think that's an occasion which doesn't have enough cards for it. Like, a Happy New Year card is a probably good time to give, because yeah, let's celebrate something new and have a card. I'm surprised that there's not so many cards out there. Happy New Year.
Just pop it together over there. Right. Make sure I'm happy with it. So as you know, you can see straight through our blocks. I've got a little bit of a anti-static bag. Couldn't think of the word then. It's one of those thingamajigs.
That was one of the things I was looking for.
So a little bit of light tapping. This is our Clear Mark ink pad, but what you get in the kit is your Clear Mark pen. So if you decided that you wanted to write somebody's name on here, then feel free.
And if you've got your stamp platform as well, you could use your stamp platform.
Exactly.
Obviously to do this. We thought we'd just mix it up again today, so you can use the stamping block if you're into that, or you're saving up for a
I know
stamp
what we haven't
platform.
got here is a spoon.
Oh,
You've got a spoon in the kit.
You do. You get a craft spoon in the kit.
We don't have one.
I think I put it.
I don't have one upstairs either.
There are somewhere. So this would be a much easier thing to do with the spoon.
With the spoon. Imagine this with the spoon.
Sounds like we're at the pub now.
It
with
does.
the spoon.
With the spoon. With the spoon. Oh, it's around somewhere. I know I packed it in. I packed up some kits already. Like
so
yesterday.
there we have. Happy New Year. So we're just gonna. Oh, I'm stuck. I don't have a lot of cable here, so. We'll make Joe. I don't know whether you can see there.
Justine says 68 days till Christmas. Justine has always got that.
You got Christmas on the brain.
From January 1st, Christine's finger on the pulse with that. She knows.
Oh, bring it down a bit, Al. There we go.
Sweet.
Happy New Year.
Good, good.
So let's find my little die, wherever I put it. This is like my desk. What have I done with it? There we are. So even the tiniest of dies fits around the word in. So I'm going to put a little bit of tape. I did say this was a quick demo today. Try and line it up so it's nice and straight. And just going to run this through.
Sandra and Sabine speaking German to each other as I know there are two people who live in Germany and
that's lovely.
And saying, what are you talking about? You better be saying this is the best show you've ever seen. But yeah, it says, Hoot war ich mal zeitige da. Haha.
Butchered it probably.
I don't know.
I thought it was probably alright.
It doesn't.
Hoot war ich mal zeitige da. Haha.
So there's our tiny layer. Whoops. And just going to pop this. I've cut the other layer already, so I've cut this out of the pearlescent cardstock. So your hole is all ready, and then you've got a lovely little bit of detail on the bottom. There we go. Yeah.
Julie asks, I wonder if you're going to the Hobbycraft show, the NEC in November. I know you are.
I'm going. If you're there on the Friday, I shall be having a wander around.
I haven't decided if me or Dan are going yet. We'll see, because we might I have to just be here. So there's
you may have to work.
Someone has to hold. Someone has to hold the fort. But yeah,
I mean, it might be a Saturday, but nothing's confirmed as of yet.
Yeah.
So
if you're going up though, you're gonna have a great time. It's awesome there. Loads and loads of stores for you to just have a wander around. They say that cake exhibition might be there as well.
Good
that Christmas, they got Christmas thing.
I'm going to trim this down
that's awesome.
so it's not hanging off the edge.
That's maybe where Justine got her new direction for my tree, a Santa in a onesie. That's maybe.
Oh.
Never sure whether he wears a onesie anyway, just the belt is like for show.
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Convenience is that. I'd say good for that.
Well, who knows?
Who knows? Did you take German lessons? I did in school actually, before GCSE I did.
Yeah, you had to, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was compulsory in your school.
German, French and Welsh. You had to do up until GCSE, and then you decided if you wanted to take it.
My son was very, very good at German, but he didn't like languages at all. and he dropped it as soon as he could. But I'm wondering whether, I don't know whether anybody else has this theory, whether languages pass through your genes, because my father's side of the family were German.
Yeah, well maybe.
So I'm wondering whether he picked his ability up from somewhere else.
Potential. I think, yeah, if you love to speak, I think a lot of people in the UK, like Dan's obviously speaks Welsh. I don't, you know.
Or at least I think I can.
Yeah, he thinks. Well,
I know a little bit of tipping Bach, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a tipping.
Well, technically it is my first language, but it's faded over time, I think. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's good.
So you've got one little die here, and it cuts 4 hearts, and they are layering size hearts. So you can pop these on top of each other. You can put them as little trailing charms off the side of the box. But you've got 4 of them. Just cut them in different colours. They are beautiful. I'm trying to turn my hand so you can see the sheen.
Really cute.
My hand don't want to turn anymore. So I wanted a little bit of different on my tag, so I thought, well, I'm going to stick the heart onto the tag.
You'll be able to I said with that, like use them on your cards or other stuff, so with the little hearts like that.
Gracious,
especially if you want to tag Alison into the top of the tag.
Yeah.
You could have got those holes already in there.
So then I got a little bit of ribbon, and I've got 3mm ribbon. If this wants to cut.
But I did. Sue says I did German and Russian at school. Kept falling asleep in the Russian lessons. I would have quite liked to have go at Russian. I quite like my languages. I didn't get to do them. I didn't do them at GCSE or anything. But I'm always on Duolingo. You know the app. Have you seen that app?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like just a quiz thing. Like you've got to say like.
You go through stages of learning
like
new words.
Man, l'homme.
Yeah.
And that's about as far as I got. But there's you press the picture to what it is, like almost like flashcards.
Right.
It's quite good. They got a lot of different languages on there now.
I did O-level French. It wasn't GCSEs in my day.
Ça va?
I had an unclassified.
Bien, merci. That's what.
Oh, je suis rubbish.
Je suis
rubbish.
Yeah, my little bit of Japanese that I learned that has yet to be of use, but still good though.
Yeah.
Or sake.
Yeah, sake. Let's do that one.
Because Kim says Dan doesn't sound Welsh.
Yeah, I do have quite a generic accent that not necessarily is very Welshy. I got BBC English almost.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't have BBC English.
No.
The pronunciations of my words are less dialect. But yeah. When I speak Welsh, I sound really Welshy, if that helps.
Yeah.
Well, you'd never believe it, but we had elocution lessons in school for a year.
For a year?
It clearly did not work on me, did it?
No, I think you got quite a nice accent. I think people, if you can't tell someone's Welsh accent, so if you're Welsh and you can't tell someone's that accent, they're usually from South Wales or from like an urban area, like around the mid.
Yeah.
If you can hear it, then you can probably hear it from West Wales or Valleys or anywhere. Yeah. Cardiff has an accent as well, but
Cardiff's a little bit different.
Our accent is fairly steady Welsh. Yeah, neutral, not maybe to you, but to us, you can't really tell.
I think that's probably a lot with most accents, though.
Yeah.
If you have the accent, you don't know.
You probably can't tell someone else with it. Yeah, true.
I remember my cousin coming down to stay with us, and he lived in the Midlands, and he'd gone to the local Chinese to get a takeaway, and he came back. He said, "Al, they're talking Chinese in there with a Welsh accent," he said. He just could not get over it. We didn't notice it, obviously, because we knew the people at the takeaway. But to him, they were speaking Welsh.
Yeah, that's it.
It was so funny.
All one to someone from England.
Exactly. Okay, so I've used my bone folder. So, if you've got it as a subscription gift, then use it. And I've put a little bit of a curl into the sides of the box. And that gives it a little bit more shape. So then you just hold your 2 little hearts together and slide the others over the top. So it's a little bit, it's not that fiddly. You just pop them over, and that is it. Make sure you haven't got anything caught, because it is a very delicate die. Obviously, I mean, I've cut all the pattern out of this to make it more delicate. You will have a layering die that can go behind the heart on the top if you want to fill that in. And there's the little box. So that's how easy they are.
Yeah.
And they are so pretty.
They really are, yeah. And you can add your ribbon, your little fine ribbon or something like that to the top.
So I've got my little tag.
I didn't even know you were doing
the gun.
I've done the tag. So we have Happy New Year, we have a Merry Christmas now, or Happy Christmas we got, and we have a Happy New Year. So I'm just going to pop the ribbon through the centre. If you're selling these as well, it may be a selling point for you that once you've tied a little bow through the top, it can't be opened. So, I mean, some people sell jewellery, and it has been known that people open the boxes and take out whatever is being sold and leave the empty box there.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do this with these boxes, because once you've put your ribbon through, the box is sealed. You have to cut your tag off then.
That's quite a nice feature, I think, just so it's like it's kept in there.
It's a safety box as well. So there's your little ribbon, all done and dusted. I did say it was a quick demo.
Yeah,
I did say that.
Yeah, good.
Really
so if you want to create this as well as many other projects, please go over to toniccraftkit.co.uk and purchase your craft kit for November.
Yeah, for November, and yeah, we're looking, they'll go out towards the end of the month, so your last date is probably likely to be around the 30th to order.
Something like that.
And we'll let you know in advance. So if you are waiting towards the end of the month to know, where you stand with it, you can do that.
But what if they sell out before that?
Exactly.
If they sell out before then
it is looking like that potentially as well. So
this could be the month where you can only order up till the 25th or something like that. So I'd get it if you're interested. This is, I'd say, in terms of value and that, this is as good as it gets. And
it's got the elusive.
Open these as well.
It's got the elusive bone folder as well.
Yeah, the bone folder, embossing paint. You're getting a spatula, sort of spoon.
That's what I haven't stuck on. These little sequins. We opened some of these yesterday.
Yeah, sticky.
I know, they're all stuck on there. Can you see more glistening there?
Yeah.
They are gorgeous. They just catch the light. So on this one, I stuck a few little sequins on the tag. So I will do the same, with this one. So that's all I've done to stick them on. Is popped a little bit of deluxe adhesive onto the tag. This dries clear. So we pop a few of them on. And I mean, you've got so many, just on the lid itself here. There's probably about 100 sequins on the lid.
Karuni is asking then as well, how much are the boxes? So the kits themselves, they are on a monthly subscription. It's £35 with postage paid for, and that's a subscription of once a month. Then you've got quarterly subscription then, which is £90 for 3 months worth of kits. So you save £5 on the monthly subscription, as well as the £2 postage as well. So in total you're saving £21 off the one-off purchase then as well. The one-off purchase is now available as well if you do not want to go into any kind of subscription thing, and that is £35 with £2 postage in the UK as well. So
if it is the one-off, you're not going to get the bone folder on this occasion, but just as Bean says, just to be sure again, subscription continues without me confirming it, isn't it? Yeah. Yes. So if you haven't cancelled subscription on the site, it'll just continue as it has been. So if you paid for quarterly, then you're receiving this kit then, and then that'll begin again then for your next quarter then. Same with the monthly, then it'll just roll on month to month. And if you do subscribe and you decide that you don't want to continue it on, you can just cancel on the website and let us know, and no problem there. So you're not held into any sort of contract with it. So don't worry about anything like that.
You made a mess.
I have made a mess. I'm so
that's
sorry.
Why you need
if only you had a spoon.
If only I had a spoon.
Lots of people here just. There was a lot of talk going on. Worth every pound and penny, depending on where you're from. Sharon. By the way, Dan traded in 22 old pounds today.
Yes,
wow.
I did. Yeah, I was quite happy with that.
In the UK, Sharon. In the UK.
Yeah, Sharon. This will blow your mind actually, because America in particular has their currency just doesn't change in any way, shape, or form. So fairly recently, we've had a new £5 note, new £10 note as well. I think the new £20 note is going to be fairly soon. Pound coins being made obsolete now, and a new pound coin has come in instead as well. So that has happened like every 10, 20 years or so, I'm pretty sure. That they just kind of changed the currency.
They're kind of a thinner sort of one,
yeah.
but in the UK now you can't spend them anymore apart from to trade them into a bank or maybe some car parking machines or something like that. Somewhere where you can get away with spending them. So why Dan had 22 old pounds?
I had a pot in my room. I was just putting stuff in it, and then I found them.
In a pot.
I've got more pounds in a pot that were newer ones, which I was quite happy with.
Yeah, well that's how it's gone. Or a Christmas card. Thanks. This is brilliant value. Relieved. Thanks. Don't want to miss one. Lord Emma. The December one. Each one should have an Xmas present from Tonic. Wow, that's what the subscriber gift is hopefully trying to achieve.
Who knows what the subscriber gift will be for December?
Exactly.
If you subscribe, does payment come out at time of subscribing?
Yes, with the first subscription, when you press purchase or add to cart and then checkout or whatever, then it will the £35 if you're doing the monthly, or the quarterly one, the £90 will go out on that day. But then if you're doing the monthly one, you won't be charged again until the end of the following month. And the quarterly will be the end of the following third month. It's hard to describe that one, but 3 months after that. Yeah. So so it does go out initially anyway.
Yeah, Kim says those pounds. That's all the 59p's from the craft kit.
Yes, it is.
Well, Dan prefers to be paid in old pounds.
Old pounds
so
as
he
well.
writes off the rest.
That's how I get the 59p. It's just like
41, the 31p. Just you're not bothered. But yeah.
So we've got the clear mark pen now. When you open it, it's dry, and you think this doesn't work. You've got to pump it up and down.
It's a bit like the glitter markers.
It is like the glitter markers. So just keep going until you see a little shiny. Shiny. This must be coming from the tip of the pen, I think.
Yeah, Sharon says, oh my gosh, I would die. I have jars filled with US coins.
Right? It's annoying.
There we are. Be there.
Yeah, I went to visit my uncle that lives in California, and he's like showing me coins that he's been given. He hasn't lived there for that long, but he's got coins that date from like the 50s that are still in circulation in the US, which is like insane.
Well, the old £5, the £5 was before they changed, because the new one is kind of like a...
it's a waterproof,
waterproof,
tear-proof, all that stuff as well.
The ones before were just like
they were paper.
Yeah.
Oh, I had the £20 note. I was
going to say you got an old 5, isn't it?
I know. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, because they're changing the £20 note as well.
Well, I've been emptying out my uncle's house lately, and I found a little brown pay packet, and he had envelopes of everything there, bless him. So you had to go through everything just in case there was something in them. So I opened this one, and there was an old £5 note. Oops, I missed the pot again. And 4 old pound notes as well.
Whoa.
Wow.
So I don't know how long he'd had these, but
pound notes blow my mind.
Pound notes. I'm not doing anything with them.
Yeah. Pound notes. Oh, I've got a pound note at home.
Have you got one?
Yeah, I kept that one as well. Yeah. I found one. I can't remember where I found it, but yeah, I got a pound note somewhere.
I have made such a mess on this place today. I am sorry.
Like
I think my name was all wine.
Yes.
Think about it. Yeah.
They got shade has been thrown.
What's got into you today?
I don't know. I'm going to blame it on the glasses.
On your bifocals.
Yeah.
But you got the mini embossed barrel. So Ali's done, do those there and use them. And it's pretty much full. So you've got, you're not using much. So although it are sample pot, you're going to get a few good uses out of them.
Just for you to see. Whoops.
Rolling away.
So I've used the glitter on the top with the deluxe adhesive, and I've used the embossing powder on the bottom.
It's really cool, isn't it?
I've got a little bit of a texture on my card, so I think it's picked up on the texture as well. So it is. Yeah. It's a nice effect.
Yeah, really nice. And that's what I think has been good about the kit as well so far. It's letting people try techniques which you haven't. So embossing, things like that, stamping. Maybe a lot of you aren't stampers, and you're thinking, oh yeah, I'll give something a go, because all you have to do is get yourself an ink pad if you haven't already got one, and you're good to go with the kit so far. So that's all in there, and we've got plenty more to come in. Just showing you what we can do with it. Demos from Jodie. Jodie's going to show you that double box.
That is up on YouTube at the moment.
Oh,
so if you want to see how to make this on YouTube, you can get a double header for a double box, and follow us over onto YouTube.
I will be putting on Facebook maybe today if I've got time.
And it's still going to be there when you have your kit as well.
Yes.
So if you want to refer back to it.
Yeah. So all the inspiration. So you don't just get the kit as well. We tend to do about 5 inspiration videos featuring Jodie, Paola, Alison, Karen, BB, and Karen as well. So there's loads of people in there that we use to give you inspiration or maybe a starting point from getting a kit, because I can imagine it being a bit overwhelming potentially when you get a big old kit full of stuff. And then it's just like, what do I start with? You know, that kind of thing. So, hopefully there'll be plenty of inspiration for you, which you'll be sent by email once it's all available then as well.
Yeah. Anthony says, can't wait for the new kit. Are the little bottles of drops available separately? It would be cool to have the colours in the bottles to try them out. Potentially in the future. I know that I know Louise was Louise, who looks after Nuvo and makes sure brings all the wonderful products that you have. I think she may be doing that.
I think maybe at the moment we're only ordering them for the kits. I don't think we've got any plans of potentially selling them, but maybe, you know, after a few kits we might have quite a lot of colours and stuff, and who knows. Yeah,
we'd be able to put them in a little pack together. Just a bit about people just hiding money. My great aunt here doing money in books. By the end of the day, I found over $200 and something dollars.
Wow.
She was very eccentric.
Oh, bless her.
I don't know. Some people don't like banks. They don't like. They
didn't. My grandmother's went under the mattress.
That's a classic. But if you're a burglar, you just go straight under the mattress, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But maybe it wasn't so cliche back then.
Maybe back then. Now it's a cliche.
Banks weren't trusted at that point, though.
Oh, they said people fear a bank run or the depression, or back then.
Well, my grandparents were born in the 1890s, so. You know, they'd seen a lot of changes in banks.
Sharon, was it like a hole cut in the book? Was it like that in that style?
What did I hear? Somebody said the other week. I can't remember who told me this. I don't think it's in confidence. They bought a new house and lifted up the carpet, and underneath was all these old £50 notes. Ooh. And they took them to the bank and they wouldn't change them because they were too old.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
There's lots of like YouTube channels where they go into like safes. Where they have a safe and someone will find it and they go, no, like they open it then and people are just trying to guess what is in there. Because that's quite exciting.
Yeah.
I think if you think about that, because that's like classic, just constantly circulating out money then as well, which is just annoying. Yeah, can't really have cash, I guess. You can't really have a safe deposit of cash somewhere, I guess. So,
it'd be nice, though.
Yeah.
Is the Red Speciality Kit from Kit 2 going to be available to purchase? It's beautiful. I'm afraid to use a sheet of it. Yeah, it's going to be available very soon.
I think it was the first time we've seen it in the kit.
It was exclusive to the kit, wasn't it? But it will be
at some point. Yes, at some point.
It'll be available there, and Sharon said it was just between the pages, and then Sabine just finished it off nicely. Don't have any money to hide, spend it all on crafts. So I think that's a good way to finish.
That sounds good to me.
That's better.
I'm with you, Sabine.
Why have some money lying around when you could have the cool craft kit or something else. Koala says hello, shit. Oh, hey Koala. Nice of you to join us late, but. You can watch it all back. Watch it all back.
Watch us make this.
Yeah, watch us make this, and there's plenty more to come. So hope you had a great day, everyone. We're back. You'll see us for the daily tomorrow, but then we're back Friday for Show Tonic. We're going to show you all your cards. Have we caught up? I think we have.
I think we
did
up
last
week, didn't
we? Caught up last week, yeah. Just before 5, I remember.
Just before 5, so so we were all alright.
We did pretty well last week.
Good.
So if you've been uploading your cards to the Tonic Live chat page, we'd love to see them. So carry on and upload those. I don't think I'm here Friday, so you'll be you and Dan.
Shock.
I don't know who's on the Dan will have to do it at the same time on the decks.
Yeah. Be alright.
Sorry.
I'm seeing a friend's coming over from. I'm pretty sure it was Iowa. Where he's from. So we're going for a meal in town and meeting his wife and stuff. So Cord, I'm not sure if you watch this, but
you can show it to him.
Cord is his name. Yeah, lovely. Like we haven't seen each other for probably about 10 years.
Wow.
So weird. It's going to be exciting.
Lots to catch up on.
Where do you start with that? I don't know. I tell him all about you first. I tell him all about you. Thanks everyone. We'll see you soon, and we're back Friday. But see you for the daily tomorrow.
Yeah.
Later, everyone. Have a good day.